What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, giving you guys a post-ban list market watch. I don't do a lot of market watches on this channel, but whenever something crazy goes down that super shakes up the market, I do feel inclined to let you guys know about it, see if we can save you guys a couple of bucks, or of course, as I always used to say, make you guys a couple of bucks. So what is going down? Obviously, we had the new ban list. It was completely shocking to me. Well, there were certain things on there like Monster Reborn that I think most people predicted. I made a full video on it. Why would they, announce Monster Reborn and create all this hype around it and not unban the card? They did that, but at the same time, Konami did a lot of unpredictable things, like, running Pendulum Magicians into the ground. Yes, I know the deck is not dead, but they still went after it pretty hard. I think most people could have saw Joker going maybe to 1 or something like that, maybe that being the only thing that happened, but Double Iris Magician getting banned, which, by the way, should have been a hard once per turn, did not see that coming. So there's a lot to actually take in, and the market starts with Trickstars. Trickstar cards are going up, 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 up. I actually sold my Trickstar. I sold my Trickstar core maybe about a month and a half ago. I had basically everything at 3. I decided to just ship it out for like 95 bucks. And yeah, we're taking those negs right now because Light Stage is now about a $5 card. I think that Light Stage is just going to go up. I mean, it's a 3 of in every Trickstar build ever until the card gets hit. I thought that this was going to be the card that they hit. They didn't go after anything in the deck. A lot of people are saying Trickstars are now the favorite moving forward. Yes, the deck lost Gofu, but I don't really think it's that big of a deal. They still have Scapegoat at 3. They can still run Eater of Millions. So I think that they're going to be in a really good position. Yeah, I think that Light Stage is going to go up because it's an ultra rare. It has not been reprinted. Maybe it'll be in the Mega 10s. Maybe it won't. Who knows at this point. Trickstar Reincarnation was the big one. Let me go ahead and refresh this page right here. But yeah, we're looking at 35 bucks for Reincarnations. I know that this card was at one point about $18. In fact, you look at the normal market price, it was about $23. So it's already up 15 bucks just because people are super excited about Trickstars and they're thinking that they're possibly the best deck. Monster Reborn, this was, I think, one of the first buyouts on the market. I actually, as soon as I saw the ban list and I kind of took it all in, it was one of the first things that I was looking at is I was like, damn, I need to get myself an ultra rare Monster Reborn. Every single person watching this video, like, I'm sure all of you guys are like me, you got 15 common Monster Reborn sitting in your trade binder or sitting in your common 10. I didn't want a common Monster Reborn. And the new Monster Reborn, I believe you have to spend $30 to get that, and I know because of that it's going to be a fairly expensive card. So I was hoping that I could just get like a really quick ultra, because Monster Reborn has been printed and it has so many different hollow forms. In fact, I think there's like 3 or 4 different ultra rares, because you have one coming out of Yugi's world, one out of Joey's world, obviously in LOB. I think it's like one of the Dark Revelations or Dark Beginning sets. Yeah, LOB. These copies are pretty expensive as well. They're not as bad as the other ones. I don't know why people wouldn't want the LOBs. You see the hobby leagues, which I'm not sure if hobby leagues are even like still legal for tournament, because I know in way back when hobby leagues used to have like a natural curve to them. Super rares are like $11. So yeah, Monster Reborn, almost all of the hollows on the market. I mean, you can still get your commons pretty dirt cheap, but I was even on eBay where I bought I think a heavily played Monster Reborn for like $3, an ultra rare. I forget exactly what set, but for the most part, Monster Reborn, if you're looking for any of the ultras and you're looking to get the card near mint, because you see right here, this one is $8, but it's damaged. If you're looking to get ultra rare Monster Reborns that are near mint, you're looking at about $11, where obviously 4 hours ago the card would have been, I don't know, maybe just $3-4, somewhere around that. I know the LLBs were like $4. Firewall Dragon's going down. I think Firewall Dragon is probably heading to about $20. Borreload surpassed it a little while ago, and I think that's where it's going to be, because even though they're both, big cards on the anime, and they've gotten alternate art already revealed in the OCG, I'm not sure that we're going to see a reprint before the Mega 10s. Everybody keeps thinking Firewall Dragon's getting reprinted, 15 times right around the corner. But the thing is, like, especially with it limited now, I just think the market shrinks so much. This is one of those things that they took from the OCG that a lot of people, as soon as we saw it on the OCG ban list at 1, I think most people were thinking this card's going to 1. And a lot of the plays with Firewall Dragon, all the spamming, like it's completely dead. I'm so happy, by the way. I think Firewall spamming is just utterly ridiculous. And actually, you know what? Speaking of that, I should have been prepared. My apologies. I totally forgot about Grinder Golem. Firewall Dragon's partner in crime. Let me see. Oh, Grinder Golem has actually not gone down yet. Oh, this is interesting. Grinder Golem looks like its regular market price is $18. It's at $15.50. So, I mean, down a little bit, but that's not significant. I want to see if Grinder Golem stays this high. I know that there are decks like Mech Knights, which, by the way, can we just point out, I know I said Mech Knights are going to be a top 3 deck. Dude, can we just point out that it's possible now? It's very possible for Mech Knights to be a top 3 deck. Maybe Cap G was right all along, but Mech Knights, obviously, they'll still be a deck that runs 1 copy of Grinder Golem. It will still be a Luxat card. I think a lot of people will still use the card, but I think it's just identical to Firewall Dragon. I think its market shrinks significantly. Actually, I think it's actually a lot probably slimmer than Firewall, because a lot of the Scapegoat decks can run Firewall Dragon, because Scapegoat, flip it over, it equals a Firewall Dragon without even having to use any other cards in your extra deck. But Grinder Golem can only be used in certain decks that don't need to special summon. I actually wonder if Spiral start playing Grinder Golem since they lost Resort. I kind of want to see where Spiral is as a deck, to be honest. So yeah, Grinder Golem is a card that hasn't really plummeted yet, but I kind of expect it to. Solemn Judgment, this is a card I think you should definitely keep your eye on. I bought a card. I bought like some Magical Musket Caspers not too long ago for a guy, and he actually just threw in an ultra rare like Solemn Judgment out on Metal Raiders. I guess he was like, hey, this card's not really worth anything. And lo and behold, look at it now. Solemn Judgment sitting $10 for the secret, and almost $20 is the market price for the Ghost Rare. I think Solemn has some potential. This is a card that people are probably going to have to watch. Looks like actually this guy has his for $16. I think that Solemn will probably spike early and then start going down, because in a format with like 3 Torrential Tributes and 3 Bottomless, like, man, 4,000 light points potentially is a lot. And you can still put a lot of damage on board, although we did lose Gofu and we lost a lot of shenanigans. So, like Solemn Judgment, this is going to be the ultimate test of, do people play this card? Is it going to see meta play? Because it stops everything, but we still have like strike and whatnot. So Solemn Judgment, some of the secret rares have gone up. Some of the ultra rares are not that like, they're not that expensive, but it's one of those old cards where, you know, finding a mint condition one from Metal Raiders is going to be extremely expensive. Oh, it looks like looks like the gold rares have gone up. This looks like a buyout where the gold rares are now $8. They were only like $2. So Solemn Judgment is a card that, as soon as I saw Monster Reborn, I'm like, I might as well check Solemn Judgment. This is, look at this cheese. Look at this cheese. Artifact Moraltach. A lot of people are like, yo, Cap, hat is back, baby. Hat 2018. I think that'll probably be a 4K deck profile. If you guys want to see Hat 2018, let me know in the comment section below. Yeah, people are excited about Artifact Moraltach. Look at these prices. Artifact Moraltach was a $3 card. It's now about a $10 card. That's some cheese, and that's definitely a buyout. I don't know about this buyout though, because like, I mean, I think artifacts they can be good, and I almost want to say that like the hands can really be good in general, because Torrential at 3 seems really good for the hands. Bottomless now at 3 seems really good for artifacts. So could I possibly see somebody playing like, you know, Trap Trick or Hat, you know, hand artifact Trap Trick? I actually think I could, like, artifact, especially if we go to a format where everything is kind of like 1-for-1 removal based. Like, could I see a Pendulum player getting wrecked by this deck? I mean, there's no Joker anymore, so when you summon in Pendulum Magicians, you're not just getting the free +1 Joker. If I open with, you know, set 5 plus a copy of Trap Trick's Myrmilio, which is a bottomless, dude, you're gonna have to play through that. If you summon any of your magicians, they're probably gonna get bottomless. I'm going to have either Artifact Scythe or Artifact Moraltach coming out to pop a Pendulum Scale, Could I see people messing around with artifacts in the early game, or excuse me, in the early stages of the format? Yeah, I actually could. Now, do I see Moraltach holding this price of $10? Nah, I think it'll come down to like maybe about $4 or $5. I don't think that this is realistic for this card to be $30 per playset. Torrential Tribute, another card where I looked at it and I was like, well, I don't know why people would buy it out. There are so many damn printings of it. But then I started looking, and of course the comments are going to be dirt cheap. Everybody and their mama has a bunch of torrentials, but look at this. Look at the targeted buyouts. You see right here, this is a moderately played copy, so you can pretty much throw that one out. And Torrential Tribute starts becoming $11 a pop, and I believe that there's another secret rare version of Torrential. Yep, once again, $49. No one buys out the moderately plays. This one jumps to $50. I don't know what these guys are on. These guys are on some next level shit if you're paying $49 for a Torrential Tribute. Interesting enough, like when a card has a secret rare and an ultra rare, people always go for the secret. Am I the only one that likes ultra rares? Like, ultra rares are my rarity of preference. I don't know why people are targeting just the secret rares, when if I'm a player and I'm looking for a hollow copy of Solemn or something like Torrential, and I just, I want to just bling my deck out, metaphorically speaking, I mean, I have no problem picking up ultras as opposed to secrets, unless you just really like secrets. And then one card that I thought actually could spike kind of hard, because I'm looking at it and I'm looking at a format with 3 Torrential Tribute, and I actually think I'm going to personally just pick this deck up, or pick up the core just to have it. ABC Buster Dragon is looking kind of nice. I know we still have 3 Solemn Strikes and, Bottomless and Torrential, but mainly I'm looking at 3 Torrential, and I'm looking at ABC Buster Dragon. I'm like, I think he likes that, man. I think ABC, getting pendulums, not out of the format, but, making them from, or taking the deck from like, tier 0.5 to like tier 1 somewhere. I think ABC likes that. I think ABC likes Spiral Resort going to 1, where now they can actually target cards on Spiral players' fields. I just think ABC got significantly better. Bottomless and, certain things are going to hurt this card. Maybe Solemn Judgment will be another card that they run in their deck. So if I was you guys and I was looking, if I was maybe a rogue player, excuse me, I was a rogue player, ABC is a deck I would definitely consider. And it's only about a $3.50 card, and the pieces are significantly cheap. I mean, you could probably spend, I don't know, maybe $14 and get like the entire ABC core with the Union hangers and whatnot. Maybe not like the gadgets, but the core of 3 Buster Dragons, 3 pieces, and then 3 copies of Union hangers. Something I would definitely want to consider. And actually, it looks like Union hanger has been reprinted as a super rare. So you guys let me know, and if there's any other crazy things that I missed. I didn't talk about like Maxi and how the cards plummeted, because it's just really not that relevant anymore. I also think a little prediction, I think we could see Ash Blossom actually go up, as crazy as that sounds. Just without there being any Maxi, Ash Blossom is now definitively the best hand trap in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! So I think that Ash Blossom, some people might not think that there is room to go up, but we've seen $100 cards in Zodiac Barrage. We've seen $100 cards in Dragonic Diagram, which is also another thing. I think that Invoke stuff could possibly go up, because I don't think Invoke stuff is going to get reprinted anytime soon. And I also think that True Draco stuff, guys, Diagram was not in, well, no, Megatens didn't run through Maximum Crisis, so I guess it wouldn't be until the Megatens until we got the Maximum Crisis stuff. But yeah, I could actually see the like Masterpiece and Dragonic Diagram possibly going up as well. So you guys let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already. Turn on that notification bell for daily videos.